Hi guys, what's up? It's me again. I tried recording a video earlier. I was in the middle of like a really heated rant and my mom called me. Okay, so I was really mad because I called her all day. Well, no, I didn't call her. I texted her all day and I told her, oh, is it okay if I go over with you? We should carve pumpkins, you know, because it's Halloween. It's spooky season. Come on, people. And I text her. Okay, I got sidetracked. I can't do any running, anything that has to do with this thing right here. You see this? I injured that. So I can like do upper body, I can do ab workouts, which I did, and I can swim and cycle, but I hate all that and I like running and I can't do that. So I get off the gym at like 5:30. I'm there by 4:30 and I get out, I finish at 5:40 and I text my mom, hey, you know, oh my god, sorry, hair. I'll be over in like 30 minutes, but I was watching The Greatest Showman when I got home. I put it on and I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I did because I was like, this looks like a stupid show, like musicals. The only musical I liked before I watched it today, I was today years old when I found out The Greatest Showman is actually amazing. I know. The track to La La Land pops, by the way, and I text her like, oh, I'll be over in 30 minutes. I end up staying for the entire movie. I don't leave till like 8. No, like not even 8, like 7:30, right? But I text her like an hour before, like, hey mom, I'm on my way. I'm sorry, you know, I got distracted because musicals ruined my life because I used to hate them. Now I love them. That's how I felt with anime. Actually, just like one, but. And I get to the house. I was turning up the entire time listening to La La Land, and the soundtrack is amazing. And then Adventure Time, the last episode or season soundtrack came on, and I living up my childhood, man. And I'm recording on my phone. I'll probably be recording that way until I find enough energy and will to invest in a camera and to properly edit my videos, because let's face it, my last video was just terrible. But it's only content I got up, so. So I get here, I call my mom because nobody's here, and the house is like right behind a desert, so I'm staring out at the desert, at the mountains, the really scary hills, you know, because it's dark and scary and coyotes and stuff. And then I call her and she sounds a little surprised, like, oh, hi Giselle. I'm like, oh, hi mom, I'm home, I'm at the house. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry, why didn't you text me? I text her all day, and I called and I left her a voicemail. And that's it's the craziest part, how I literally don't answer my mom for like a second and she blows up and she gets really mad. But I've been spamming her phone all day because it always happens. And I even told her a couple days in advance, like, hey, is it okay if I come over and we can carve pumpkins? Because, like, Halloween, it's spooky season. I fucking love Halloween. I love October. Okay, and I get here and she's like, oh, your sister's at Disney on Ice with your grandma who never spends time with you. We're not getting into that. No. And then she's like, oh, me and Adrian, we're gonna get a meal. We're just ordering right now. And then I hear him in the background, like, oh, just tell her to come all the way the fuck over here to pick up the house keys and not stay for a meal. Just pick up the house keys, open the house, let them enjoy their dinner. And I don't know, I didn't eat because every time I eat at my dad's house, because my mom and my dad, they're not together, and there's 2 separate households. It sounds awesome, but it's not. It's not awesome. And okay, I found where the camera is. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so she's like, oh, just wait there till we're done. My mom's a slow eater, and I'm waiting here. I had like almost a mental breakdown because it's been a rough week, you know. Adulting's hard when you're not supposed to be an adult, but you are. School's hard in general, especially when you were absent for a couple days over. And I'm not even going to be able to finish a cross-country season. If my leg doesn't get any better, which I seriously doubt it because it's been a while. And okay, So let's not be negative, because I've literally been trying to be positive all day. Like, I'm the most negative person. Oh my god, the stupid light. Ew. And I'm a mess, like, oh my god. And so I was in the middle of recording my last video when she calls me in the middle of the video, so it cuts off. And she had texted me before, but I didn't read the text. And she calls me, says, "Oh, they only had enough for one brisket sandwich, so we're just gonna pick something up and go. Have you eaten?" No, I didn't eat, because every time I eat at my dad's house, my mom makes food like, oh, just eat some rice, eat some come arroz, whatever. I don't speak a lot of Spanish. My mom speaks a lot of Spanish, and so like my entire family, but me and my siblings, because we just didn't get in on that Spanish gene, I guess. And I always end up having to eat double, and I hate it, because when I don't eat, they're like, oh man, you don't need to lose weight, you need to gain weight, it's either I'm too skinny or I'm too fat. Like, it's never an in between. Oh, you're eating a lot, or you're not eating enough. Like, that's one thing that irks me. Okay, so I'm getting fries and a shake for dinner, which is pretty, I mean, that's what I usually, it's probably what I would have if I went out with friends or whatever. Or some frozen yogurt. Frozen yogurt sounds so good. Anyways, we're not talking about that. And I have the baddest luck, because the worst luck. What am I? English. My teacher would be so disappointed. I have the worst luck because all summer I was preoccupied with classes and stuff, right? I couldn't go to cross country practice, and I start going and whatever the last week, and I get injured my first race, and I've been running on a stress tendon. I found out I'm so goddamn stressed out. My tendons are stressed, and I ran like that for a month. I was in so much pain, and I went to the trainers, and they're like, oh yeah, let's just do some therapy. And miscommunication happened, and I ended up running when I wasn't cleared, apparently, when I thought I was, because anyways, so I go out of town on this trip for cross country, and I end up injuring myself worse. Like, after, I couldn't even run, and I'm not gonna get into the details of that. My senior year, I can't stress how bad my luck is. And then when I didn't know how bad it was, I was supposed to stay off of it for a week, and I thought, oh, it's not that bad, it shouldn't be that bad. I mean, I've been through worse. And I broke my arm before, like, but I was like in kindergarten when I did that, so it was a while ago. And I go running in the desert behind my house, not at night, because I'm afraid of going to that freaking desert. I'm staring at it right now, and it terrifies me for some unknown reason. No, actually, there's like a lot of history behind that. Like, a girl was taken back there and like raped in that desert, and it's really scary, because I mean, that was a long time ago, like 20-30 years ago, but still scary. So I ran there in like the later evening, the sun was still out. It was like, going down, and it hurt so bad. I was just trotting. I was like a dead man's trot, and I ran there for cross country, one of the meets. There's so many rocks, there's so many hills, it's just crazy, it's insane. And I was, doing my little jog, because I hate not doing anything. I can't even explain it, because when I don't do anything, I feel like I'm going crazy. And I was doing my little jog, and this stupid motorcycle guy, little dirt bike mother trucker, is riding his bike at the same path I'm running. So like, I was at the point where I was like, you know what, if he hits me, that's like not the worst of my problems, because like, it's either he has no money and I just die, or I don't die, he has insurance and my college is paid for. It could have gone one of both ways. Multiple, I don't know. And I was running, and I tripped on a rock this big, and it came out of nowhere, and I fell, and the way I fell, like, I tumbled, and like, there's a scar on my palm from that freaking fall. I had my phone in my hand, and I followed my phone into my hand, and I try not to fall, because I hate falling. I'm usually able to catch myself when I trip, because I'm really clumsy and I'm used to it. And my phone shattered in my hand, because I like fell with it in my hand, and it was completely shattered. Half the screen did not work, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. If that's not bad luck, I don't know what it is. And the worst part is, I went to the gym first. It closed, like, when I got there, it like, was barely closing. I want to add this was a Saturday. What gym closes at 6 o'clock? Oh my God. On a Saturday. Like, EP. I'm not going to get into that. And then I go to the park and it's packed and I have bad social anxiety. And I don't like when people watch me run, especially when I'm injured, because I feel like I'm running like a retard. I know I am because, like, come on. I just know. And then I went to the desert. So I feel like I was so stubborn. I brought this on myself. I know I did. I should have just stopped and just like chilled. But I can't because I'm just, I don't know. I can't. And no, and then no when I fell. So those basically 3 signs telling me not to. But I still did it because I'm a bad bitch and I'm just kidding. I don't know what I was gonna go with that. But yeah, that was my rant. There was a video that was gonna be 5 minutes long. This turned into like 11 minutes long. Whoops. Okay, so I had originally wanted my next video to be a video of me drawing, and I will get that up as soon as possible. Probably maybe this weekend, maybe Saturday, if I have enough energy to draw. Because I already started on a drawing, but I'm debating whether I should show the process from beginning to end, or just like, you know, start off where I left on my last watercolor. And I like watercolor. That's probably the only thing I'm good at. Okay, well, if you stayed for the video this long, thank you for hearing me rant. And hopefully I get to see you guys soon. Bye.